Good morning. Again, I'm very excited. This one here, November 572. I got to come up with a, I'll just do Echo X-ray. This is a private airline, and the sim is prepared. Current location is LaGuardia, and we need to hit OK. Professor Binkleton, hello. Did I say with you? I need to do a Lear stream with you. Yes, that is correct. I would like to do a Lear stream with you. Let's see. Let's go to flight planning. I think I'll use SimBrief. Yeah. We're going to do a flight, assuming that we can get this plane to follow our plan. We're going to do a flight from LaGuardia up to Boston. And this is actually, believe it or not, this is an FS economy flight. And again, we're testing. I'll put this as GSA. No, I won't. I'll put it as snack. Yeah, 5721. Departing LaGuardia. Going to Boston. And alternate is JFK. The code for the Falcon is FA50, right? Yeah. And there's our route. Just Merritt, Roebuck 3. Looks good. And we'll save the flight, and we'll generate the OFP. All right. Now, hopefully, we click on Load Latest Sim Brief. Boom, there it is. LaGuardia to Roebuck. We're not going to be going that high. It's only 250 miles. 250 miles eastbound. So let's go at 230. Sure, why not? Are there any controllers on? I'll go on VATSIM. You should never go on VATSIM unless you're confident in the aircraft. But hey, what the heck? Fly now. All right. Hopefully the Sim Toolkit Pro banner shows up here. I'm going to do a refresh of that. Boom, there it is. Okay, that'll work. Should work, right? Get that out of the way. Okay, now back into the sim. We have a little bit of sound. So again, the other thing I need to do. I need to set up some chase plane views. See off-sked? STKP. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm impressed with some of the features for sure. All right, so I'm going to go over to chase plane. And again, the primary focus of today is, well, the first flight ever in this aircraft. But really, it comes down to testing the GTN750. I really hope that it will follow the GTN750. And the GTN750 is not just eye candy. That's what I really hope for. Bamsler, how you doing? Dad Spec, hello. This plane is the Carenado. It's the Carenado Falcon 50EX. Yeah, there you go. I bought it through Sim Market because I like to have everything consolidated. Let's see. So let's go FA50. We're going to search for some. Okay, so here we got. Oh, there's the overhead view. That's perfect. So I will download that. And then here's the captain view. We already downloaded that. FMC. Now this guy, this Ramon guy, has heavily modified this FMS. So this FMS, I guess, is going to be more performance calculation, etc. I'm going to have to look into the detail of this, but this, I don't believe this is what, I believe the FMS functionality as far as you know, flight planning, it may not even be in here because you're using the GTN. I'm gonna modify this camera just. I'll bring in that preset, and I'll go to the FMC. But I'm gonna modify it just a little bit here by coming up that way, and then zooming down, forward. I mean, that's pretty cool that he's modifying this for some other functionality. And then we'll go to the camera, and then we're gonna update that preset. So there's Captain, there's FMC. Very cool. All right, continuing down, you got a wing right side. You got the GoPro view. You got the wing on the other side. You got the FO, autopilot. Whoa, okay, autopilot. Yeah, we may modify that. We'll download that to modify that. Lights, we'll modify that as well. Throttles, we'll modify that as well. That one, the Captain I have looks pretty good. There's the actual electrical. There's kind of a throttle quadrant view. Flaps. Yeah, we'll take that flap view, see what we can do with it. Right aft. Those are definitely some cool wing views. Oh wow, that's okay, that's the upper avionics. We may need those. There's passenger. Oh, look at that. We can choose movies. We can choose movies. Artisan simulation, how are you doing? I like those outside views. That's pretty cool. All right, that'll get us started on the, so again, we have Captain. Trying to figure out, maybe I like the other Captain version. I think there was one down here that, no, that's fine. All right, so we got Captain, FMC, autopilot, lights, throttles, flaps, avionics. What happened to my overhead, though? So back to community. Overhead, there we go. Download that one. Go back into the presets. Hold down shift. I think it's shift. Or is it, no, it's control. And then we can change the order in which these are arranged, which is kind of nice by holding down control, going overhead, overhead. I like that there. All right, cool. All right, JT Kerr, catch you later. Hello, Lamarcus72, Artisan Simulation again. How are you? All right, I'm going to assign a key to this because this will be numpad 4. Overhead will be, I'm going to assign a key. It'll be numpad 8. FMC is going to be 1. Autopilot will be 5. Lights will be 3. Throttles will be 6. Flaps will be, I'm going to probably assign this to 2, but I want to make it a pedestal view instead. And avionics can be, I don't know. I got to change that view as well. All right, so Captain. All right, Captain. Captain overhead. Middle. Yeah, we're going to change that view. So camera. And pan. No. No, no roll. No roll. FMC autopilot. There we go. Camera. Lateral will come over. Hey, we got a subscribe. We got a subscribe. Grau Adler. Biscuits and gravy. Holy, it's a Grau Adler sighting. Where the HECK have you been, my friend? Thank you for the 17 months. I appreciate that, man. Hope you are well.
We got a subscribe.
We have missed your grinning face, your late night streams. Well, some of us could stay up for them. Thank you. You put an offer on a house in Idaho. Ah, very cool. I hope everything is going well with you. I'm just testing out a GTN mod. Trying to figure out. Yeah, I think I'll make that my. Yeah, I think that'll work for the autopilot view. Update preset. Yeah, your naps, exactly. Limbless Dwarf, how are you doing? All right, back here. All right. I haven't done the cold and dark start on this bad boy yet, but it looks quite a bit different than the Falcon 50 that we've been flying, the legacy Falcon. This one looks quite a bit different. I can, right off the bat, I see that, the APU is in a different position. So, let's turn on the windshield heat. And let's also turn on the nav. Well, nav logo can be fine. Anti-collision red's fine. Taxi can come on prematurely. Fasten seatbelt signs, no smoking. Let's arm the interior here. Cabin lights, passenger. Well, looks pretty good. I'm assuming that the fuel pumps are supposed to be in the on position. Am I right? We do have similar, it's a little bit different. The bus tie is flight normal, perpendicular there. Good morning, C206 stationaire. Rich Dag is working on this. Oh, that looks fantastic. Which one is that for? That is really cool. Which one is this for the Carenado or for the FlySimware? It is? All right, very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, the FlySimware. It's not for this one then. Yeah. I think it's for the other one, right? Yeah. All right. Again, I don't know what goes on here. I need to learn this. This is a mod as well, I believe. It's showing flight info. It's showing IAS. I assume you put in your IAS. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to read up on this. There's your engines, fuel management. That's all. I think this is all. Yeah, this is a mod. This is all modded action here. So I'm gonna have to learn that. Let's just see if we can taxi. Oh, the other thing I need to do is an outside view. So we'll do community, outside view, and we'll, sure, that one, sure, that one, sure, that one, sure. I think this front right one. Let's go into presets. I think the front right one. I'm gonna turn down the sim here a little bit. I'm gonna make that one the advanced track aircraft and put it on a gimbal. No, I don't want to do that. So that there, and then again, advanced gimbal track aircraft. Perfect. And then I'm also going to make that I'm going to assign a button to that, and that button will be there. And then the cockpit will also have a button assigned to it, which will be this one, button 4 on my HOTAS. So now I can switch. We can scroll around and look at this beautiful November 502 Echo X-ray. Look at that bad boy. If this works with the GTN, I mean, if it couples with the GTN and it's able to shoot an LPV approach, I'm gonna be ecstatic. like out of this world ecstatic. Yeah. Doesn't it look good? Yeah. All right. Let's just see if we can taxi a little bit here. Well, actually, we will do a flight plan here. So, I do need to get a GTN view here. So, I'm gonna create one more view. We're gonna do an inside view, and we'll call this GTN. And then we'll take the cameras, controls. We'll go down, and we'll go forward, and we'll tilt, and then down, tilt, down, lateral, zoom, forward, up. It's such a fine balance here. I think we got a little bit on the roll. That will have to do. All right, update the GTN preset, and I'm gonna assign that to 0. That's fine. Hopefully I'll remember that. All right, move chase plane again. So 4 and then 0. I've been streaming at night 2 times a week. Things are finally slowing down. Have you been live? I haven't even. Man, I've totally missed you. It looks like we'll be in Idaho within 6 months. We'll still be commuting back to Cali, but home will be Idaho. That's very cool. You'll be a little bit closer to the John Fly, so that'll be pretty cool. And of course, I was born in Idaho, so there we go. Today's flight plan again is Merritt waypoint. So we're going to put in the Merritt waypoint, and then I'm going to put in Boston. I need to work on getting this screen to be able to detach to my RealSim gear hardware. We're going to load a procedure, an arrival, and we're going to do the Roebuck 3 via Merritt. And I don't know what they're landing, but let's assume we're going to land on 4 left. Load the arrival. Cool. That is loaded. Back to the map. I don't see. What's kind of interesting is I don't see the transponder code here. Isn't that fascinating? So maybe your transponder code is still going to be changed right there, which it looks like it is. All right, so let's say 6, 5, 2, or 3, 1. Sure. Altitude on. Next page, there's COM2s. I'm assuming that it's set now, but. Oh, wait, it keeps changing. 6, 5, 3, 2. Hopefully it's set. I don't know how you get it to confirm. Maybe one engine isn't started. It could be just one. I just loaded it in the plane. I haven't even done the cold and dark. I can't tell if there's like an enter. So scroll wheel is working there. And I can scroll through. But how do you get it to accept? This would be a deal breaker if you can't set it. I can change the digits. I'm assuming that that's ident. Oh, there's ident. There's on. Half bank. Oh, there we go. We just changed it. Okay, I don't know if that'll work. I think you're right. I think we only have 2 engines. Yeah, I think we only have 2 engines. So we probably should go through a cold and dark of sorts. I mean, I could try to air start it. Or I could just hit that one. See what happens. Oops. I think that's kicking in. Yep, it's kicking in. Very cool. Again, I'm not doing the startup on this plane because I'm really oh, I'll bet you my plane's moving. Parking brake is set. We'll just taxi out. We didn't kill anyone yet. All right. I'm going to bring up Navigraph charts. And I will put flights, new flight from SimBrief, LaGuardia to Boston. There we go. There's the Merritt Roebuck 3 into Boston. And I'm going to open up the LaGuardia taxi diagram. And there we are. So we're going to taxi down to, let's do a Metar. So when are you going to entertain us with the, there is no yak in my future, no. LaGuardia's wind is 320 at 8. Pretty much any runway. All right, I'm going to turn on active sky. You will need to restart it so the module will load correctly. Uh-oh. Don't know what happened there. Flight plan, again, KLGA, KBOS, 23,000. Refresh. Not a valid destination. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, cool. We'll just make a right turn out of here and go over to runway 4. We don't necessarily have to. I don't know if they're going to actually take off 4 today in the real world, but let's see if we can do a sharp turn here onto Bravo. Have you got an invite into the beta for the FS? I don't talk about that subject. I talk about, well, in general form or fashion, I can say everyone's excited, but I can neither confirm nor deny entry into that program. All right, we're taxiing down. I'm getting good frame rates with this bad boy. And we're in New York. That's the home of hard frame rates. LaGuardia looks fantastic. Zoom out just a little bit here. You can say you're not in the beta, but but what if I am and what if I'm not? But what if I am and what if I'm not? It's a, oh yeah, it's not a beta, it's an alpha. That's awesome. Gonna shoot you a text later today if you care. Yeah. Text me anytime, brother. The Carl father, how are you doing? What are all you guys doing in here on a Monday anyway? All right, we won't hold short at the ILS critical hold short area. We'll hold up here. What's crazy to me is if you buy this Falcon, this 50EX, from Carenado for P3D or FSX. It doesn't come with the GTN750 at all, period. But the X-Plane 11 version does. But this guy named Ramon made a mod for it. So that's what's now working. And I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I don't know if this thing is going to actually follow the flight plan. I'll be so happy if it does. But it's LaGuardia to Merit. Retired, I can be anywhere I want anytime. I want that. I want that. The GTN Oval looks meh. I think that the fact that it's in the panel is spectacular. And the fact that you have that option in this plane is spectacular. I need to familiarize myself with this autopilot a little bit here. I guess you just hit AP. You got yaw damper. Flight director's on. I'm assuming that there's a nav source, or would the nav source be changed through the CDI? It is changed through the CDI. Cool. So that coupled, I am happy about that. Yeah, baby. And then watch this. If I hit this button here, this is kind of cool. If I hit this button here, direct to. That's what I'm talking about. 22 more years. I think I'll retire in about 44, 45 years. Yeah. All right, let's do some lights. Let's go landing lights on. I didn't know they had an LDG light up there. Taxi light can come off. Or should I have it on pulse? Is there only 2 positions? And there's supposed to be 3? Okay. Nav light can go to nav. Any collision can go to all. No wipers are needed. Pitot heat is on. Battery. I think these need to be on auto. Actually, not APU. That's bleed air. I assume that can go to auto. Can you teach me how to file a flight plan and use this plane? Yeah, just watch. Watch it, baby. Watch it, baby. All right, here we go. I can have a little bit of sound. No, I'm not a pilot IRL, no. I've got 30 official hours logged as a student pilot and about 100 hours logged as a not in the right seat as unofficially not anything except for cool. But I am STP rated. Simulation Transport Pilot rated. It's a good looking livery. Do you want to be a pilot? I would love to be a pilot, but I can't pass the medical. So we have to live vicariously through others. There we go. Oh, you know what? Stop. Reject. We got to see if our FS economy will work. Let's see if it works. Did you buy the XLS? I did not buy the XLS, no. Have you? And is it improved? Oh, snack. FS economy's down? No, it's not. All right, good. All right, let's hit action, start flight. Please tell me it started. Oh, it's trying. I think it started. We're going to find out when we get to Boston if that worked. Here we go. FSC's been really slow today. I noticed that it had kind of a hiccup right there, but... All right, parking brakes off. Let's go. Oh, wait. Gosh, John. You got to put some flaps down. Let's go to the slats. And we should probably check out... Again, I need to go through a real... Hydraulics can go to auto. I need to go through a real line-by-line startup of this bad boy. But today's test is really about the GTN. This looks fantastic, though. Here we go. Are you allowed to wear glasses as a pilot? Sure. Yeah, you can wear glasses. Can't be a fighter pilot if you have really bad vision, I think. I think that's still the case today. Here we go. Firewalled almost. I didn't put any V-speeds or anything in, so we'll have to play around with that as well. It's a little bit wobbly on the center line here. Oh wait, it's got V-speeds in there. Look at that. V-speeds. My trim wasn't exactly perfect. Go gear up. Climbing like a rocket ship. Alright, we'll level off here. I'm going to change the trim here. Bring back the engines just a little bit here. And I'm going to set, I should have said this before, but I'm going to set my flight level to, we'll go up to 15 for now. Alright, autopilot is on, flight level change, and I'm going to hit the nav button. There's the nav. Now I'm going to come down and hit the direct to. I think it's working! I think it's working! Yes! GTN750! Holy snack lips, that's awesome. I just hit nav and it's just, boom, it's in the lane of Neptune Massive. Whew. Whew. As long as you get it corrected to 2020 in glasses, you will get, yeah, there you go. You'll get a restriction on your medical certificate that says must wear corrective, like a driver's license, yeah. I could have got the sport license as Martz. I could have got the sport/recreational license. But unfortunately, I went and got denied by the FAA medical officer, so now it's on record that I have a cardiac condition. And so, yeah, so I don't think they'll let me have my sport license. But I could probably fight it in court with lots of money and lawyers, but yeah. Finland Char, how you doing? Zosborn, hello. Is it written in large print so you can read it? You'd think so. Golf course. All right, how do I get it to capture the altitude? I think I gotta. I wonder if it's automatically. Yeah, it says down here alt select. Yeah, so it should capture 15. Maybe we'll just go to 15. How many flight are you going to do? You never know. I could be one and done. I could do 17. I could be here for 48 hours. You just never know with John Fly. John Fly he's crazy cray. I always thought you could appeal if you could show it was under control with medication or something. Professor Bingleton, I think that I could probably go through and get an EKG a stress test, lots of, tests, submit all that and say, listen, here you go. And then I could potentially get a conditional I think it would be a battle, but if money weren't an object, maybe I would have that battle. I would do that battle, but yeah. What's really cool is I got to live my dream of flying through my friends, and I've met several friends here in the John Fly Twitch chat that have allowed me to fly in the real world with them, and I've had numerous offers to fly with people that I haven't even had the opportunity to take them up on the offer, and it's amazing that we have this community of aviation lovers, and that we can all fly together. Did Black Sheep get the golf course? I think he did. Yeah. Yeah, 24-hour stream. 48-hour stream. We can do it. Yep. What is my career IRL? I don't have one. I take care of a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. I come from an IT background, network administration, Active Directory, firewalls, desktop stuff, the whole range of IT, phones, etc. I did that for a decade for a mining company, and I did interview last week with a company. No offer, nothing concrete. We'll see how that goes. All right, I need to set barrel. 3024 set. Climbing at 200. Climbing at looks like about 1,300 feet per minute. That's pretty cool. And we're only at 88% on the engines. Inquire about going to 92% on the reactor. Captain, 92% on the reactor possible, but not recommended. Go to 92% on the reactor. So yeah. If I had my dream job, it would probably be basically just fly on real planes in the right seat and just live stream my butt off in a various range. Anything from a Boeing business jet to the SR-71, over to the flying lawnmower. Do it all. The medical subject is difficult to talk about, but it's a good thing you have a great aviation community around you and you have the sim to be in. Way to look at it. Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to see if the plane will capture 15,000 feet. We're at 13 right now. I'm impressed. I mean, the GTN is working. I'm extremely impressed. We got 23 miles to Merritt. I'm going to go here and go to the utilities and go to the VNAV. Ruse between 230 and 10. Flight plan. There's Merritt. There's Ruse. We're supposed to be at Allen, Banky, Roebuck. Yeah. I don't think this will follow VNAV. I mean, we could try it. Do you think if I hit the VNAV button, it would actually follow the VNAV constraints in here? I mean, I heard there's a difference between white and red, but I doubt it would do it. Check out Flying Doodles on YouTube. He lost his medical and now interviews and flies with airplane owners. Yeah, see, that's the way to do it right there. He also sails around the world in a sailboat. Yeah. My dad's finally sold his sailboat because he wasn't utilizing it enough. But we used to sail from time to time back in the day. This is... Okay, so according to the guy's document, you can use either the Reality XP... Yeah, you can use either the Reality XP GTN or the Flight 1 GTN in this plane. It's kind of like the FlySimware Falcon, you can also use either the Reality XP or the Flight one. But I'm I'm extremely impressed with the fact that this is actually working. All right, it's holding 15,000. So that's excellent. So I'm going to bring up the Roebuck. Roebuck, overlay that. Yeah, once we make the turn at Merritt, I don't think this will do VNav. Remind me, guys, though, is it the white or the blue that's like set? I guess maybe that's a hard altitude, and this is in between. This is at or above, and so the white is actually set. I wonder if it would actually descend to Judy at 10.3. That would be impressive. I'm using Sim Toolkit Pro for my overlay up top there. And there's a few other streamer tools with it. In fact, that reminds me, if I go over to the live map, I just wanted to see if there was any ATC on. If we do VATSIM, we got VATSIM. So it looks like Fort Worth Center is on, but New York Center's not on. But you do have Delta 259. He took off from Amsterdam. He's going to Boston. That's pretty cool. So when we get close to the Boston airport, it says our estimated time en route is 19 more minutes. When we get close to it, the bot should ask you to predict the landing rate. White is what it thinks it'll be at those fixes. You think so? Okay, I forgot. I asked someone the other day about this, and they told me that I totally forgot. What's the link for VATS map? What are you talking about? Blue Idol Kuji, hello. All right, it's following the plan. This thing is following the GTN perfectly. There's the turn at Merritt. And now we're going to go direct to Fuzi. And we need to be Fuzi between 230 and 210, so we don't have to start our descent yet. Whoa, that is some turb. Oh, you know what? It says we have ice. Do we really believe that? Do we really believe that it says that? Because it says ice. There's no... I guess we should trust the plane. Yes, I have been flying a lot more P3D than X-Plane 11. Yep. Yep, I have. If you look at the last... Let's take a look at the last... just take the last 10 broadcasts. You got... We did X-Plane yesterday. No, we didn't. We did... Okay, 1, 2... Yeah, we did the 757. The 757 update on the 15th. So 2 days ago, we flew X-Plane there. And then the day on the 9th, we did shared cockpit in the Tolus. So if you take the last 3 streams, 4 streams, 5 streams, 3 out of 5. But yeah, 2 days ago, we did a full-on 757. flight, the update. The C-32 Air Force 2. It's pretty cool. Check your VNAV page on the GTN. It should show you what is active. Yeah, it showed Fuzi as active here on the VNAV. Ruzi right there. But obviously we're below that, so I'm not going to... I'll go in and I'll check the top of descent once we get to like Provi. Or just past maybe just past Roebuck. Yeah. Simern, I love the FlySimWare. Yeah, the FlySimWare is your awesome steam gauges and your old school. Although you do have a GTN750 in there, so it's not completely old school. But I love the difference between the modern and the classics, and so I'll definitely fly both for sure. This one I just wanted to try out because one, it has the GTN in the front panel and also a little more glass. So if I'm in a glass mode, so the blue numbers are the active VNAV points. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see if it works. I mean, I can hit the VNAV. Why is the number one fire handle pulled? That's a good question. Maybe that's why the plane. That first engine was off on the ground, is I accidentally pulled the fire on it. I'm not going to touch it. Normally I would put it back, push it back in, but the number one, I had to restart number one on the ground, and everything's fine. Whoa, 397. Holy snack lips. How fast? What's our ground speed right now? 513. I'm going to pull back the power. There's 83%. 80, 79. That thing is climbing. But very astute, very good observation there, Dan. I didn't even notice the fire one was pulled. Yep, there's the flight plan right there. Okay, there's we're 3.5 miles from Ruzi. Are there any TOTO level GA planes in P3D? No, I don't. Not that I've discovered. I mean, one of the A2A 4-seater piston aircraft are very well modeled and very detailed with their complete systems behind the scene, but it's not TOTO level now. It's hard to get TOTO level, though, to be fair. In fact, I need to take out the TBM. I think I'm going to take out the TBM on Saturday or Wednesday. I could take the TBM out day after tomorrow. What East Coast scenery do you have? Are you talking about airport or just the general region? It thinks I'm in the climb phase, so I've got to change that. Now, okay, phase is now set to cruise up there at the top. And I guess that progress bar, that green right there, right there shows progress, right? That's kind of cool. Uh-oh, my plane's getting too slow to maintain that altitude. Pitch up, or add some throttle. Yeah, the Challenger 650 is going to be fantastic. I don't know if you guys have tuned in to Todorico's live streams, but he's been going into some extreme detail again. And, you know, my favorite general aviation aircraft is his TBM 900. It's just, there's an emote for that, right? I don't blame you. I wouldn't touch the handle in flight either. Yeah, I'm not going to touch it. You can change the white numbers to blue by clicking them and clicking save. Makes it an active VNav point then. Oh, okay. All right, so we're going from all-in to Binky. Can I change? I can change it, huh? Yeah. Well, we're below that, so I won't quite change it yet. But we're getting close to where I'm going to change it. I got to watch this speed. I'm impressed with this plane so far. I do need to learn how to turn it on, though. You probably shouldn't fly in the back if your captain does not know how to turn on the plane. There's the emote. Yep. It will also just be interesting to see if this is actually a profitable flight, because we're flying, you know, we're only flying, what was it, 200 and, I can't remember what it was. The distance was 212, air distance 178. Pretty short flight, and we're fully loaded, 9 passengers on FS economy. And so it'll be interesting to see if it's a profitable flight. I think normally it's hard to make money in the Falcon on FS economy because people charge so much for rent, and then of course fuel is a huge expense in this plane. But Snack Air
vertical track.
It says top of descent in 1 minute. Ooh. I'm going to hit VNav and see what happens. Nothing happened. Yeah, I don't think the VNav button is working. It does say top of descent in 30 seconds. I mean, it will tell me to the VS required, but I don't know if it's, yeah. We'll see. Airports on the East Coast. Well, we just took off from LaGuardia, so I have that. I've got Boston. I've got JFK. Teterboro. Newark. Can't remember what else I have with regard to airports up this way. P3D is difficult on the airports. All right, there's okay, so we do have, all right, let's hit VNav one more time and see what happens. No, it's not automatically following. So let's do what he said, and let's change it to what'd you say? You can change them to white. All right, so let's change this to how do you change it to white? Do I hit VNav there? No, that didn't change it. Remove constraint. Yeah. It doesn't, it's not saving it. Activate vertical direct. Yeah, I don't know. VNav kicks in without a change in the... Oh. I'll take the altitude down. We'll take it down to 3,000. And then I'll hit VNav. Nope, that didn't work. You can change the white to blue, not the other way around. Oh, okay. But white is the active VNav point though, right? So there's 97. Set our altimeter. Ooh, it popped out. Oh. How do I get it back in? Oh, there we go. So I can use my... I was wondering if I could use this in the real sim gear. Speaking of real sim gear, M9 Aviation, how you doing? Do you only fly to airports? No, because FS Economy doesn't. There's a lot of airports you fly to in FS Economy that there's no scenery available for. Yeah. My weekend was great, El Burgos. How was yours? Yeah, it's a President's Day today. Yep. White is guidance value, but the AP will not follow unless it's blue. Okay, well, I'm going to go hit the direct button here. And I'm going to go direct to Sophie. Activate. And then Sophie's supposed to be... See, Sophie turned to blue. And there, so it should be at 9,000. So can we change this? I want a remove constraint. And I want it at 9,700. There we go. So there's 9,700. And now I'm going to hit VNav and see what happens. Nope. It just, I wasn't expecting the VNav to work. It doesn't look like it is. But we can follow the, we can do the vertical speed recommendation. So VNav vertical speed recommendation, Ernie between 8 and 7, top of descent, bottom of descent. Oh yeah, okay, we're high. We high. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hit vertical speed, and we're gonna start going down. We'll still follow the lateral track. Did you set your altitude bug? Yeah, I set it's I set it below that, so yeah. It was below that. I'm gonna do a METAR for K-Boss. Wind is 290 to 11, gusting 20. So we'll do 290. I think we'll do the 27. Sure, we'll do the RNAV 27 via Klein. All right, so again, down here, we'll go procedures, approach, RNAV 27. No, actually, I want to do 22 left because I want the GPV, or the LPV. So we'll do 22 left. So I'm going to change this, even though the wind may not be ideal for this. RNAV 22 left. Transition. We can go via Noli. Load the approach. And then we're going to hit this button, and we're going to go direct Noli. And activate.
Vertical track.
There we go. And we're going 400 miles an hour. So we're going to bring our engines back. Ground speed is 448 right now at 12,000 feet. We better get this down. We need to be at 4,000 at Noli, so I'll change the altitude here. Actually, I'll change it to Vulcus at 1,700. That'll be fine. Okay, so flight level. Flight level. You are way in the red. Yeah. As long as I am above 10,000 feet, I'm totally fine. As long as I'm not on fire. Right? Maybe. So we're going to fly over the airport and then come back. Spend a little more fuel. Okay, there's 230 knots, so we're fine there. I can add a little more power. And we'll actually increase our vertical speed just a tad ski. There we go. Fresno J, how you doing? Yeah, I love this Falcon because it has the GTN750 in it. I do like the 6-pack. The 24-pack Falcon from FlySimware as well, but this one is a piece of strange. I like. Mamba Gator, how you doing? Good morning. Johnny, hello. You would think with that being that far in the red, I would have blown up by now, but I didn't. With the wind being 290, this is going to be a bit of a crosswind, but that's okay. We simmers can handle a little crosswind. Sometimes. Yeah, we're going into Boston, yeah. Yeah, Boston is one of your favorite cities to fly into IRL. This city's beautiful from the air. It really is. I've been fortunate to fly in here a couple times in the real world with Max. I've flown commercially into here as well, but flying in a GA plane around Boston was super duper fun. And we landed at Boston, and yeah, it was pretty cool taxiing a 4-seater aircraft around Boston. Yep, for sure. And that's what I was talking about earlier. We're lucky to have some real world pilots that hang out in the Twitchverse and let us non-licensed pilots live a little bit of our dream. But there's Boston right there. Fly Tampa. Better keep our speed down. I refreshed my memory on a rule that if you're underneath the Bravo shelf, you can't go higher. It doesn't, whatever the altitude is, if you're underneath a Bravo shelf in America, you have to go 200 knots or less. You cannot go 245 knots underneath a Bravo shelf. I didn't know that. I mean, I heard about it a long time ago, but I'd forgotten about that rule. All right, we're at 4,000 descending. We need it again to be Vocus at 1,700. So once I'm near that altitude, I'll go direct to Vocus. How will the plane handle a 180-degree turn? Fly Tampa Boston is fantastic. It really is. It really is. Last time I flew into Boston on VATSIM was my finest. Had to do my first go around. Yeah, I finally had to do a go around on VATSIM the other day when I was flying into Gatwick. I think we will do the Gatwick event again Wednesday, come to think of it. Snack Ops in Utah, a bit breezy at Roosevelt Muni, 260 at 7, gusting 24. What plane, Black Sheep? Yeah, the go around was fun. All right, it's going to level off here at, what's it, 2,700. It's going to level off. Just past the waypoint that I'm going to go direct to. We're a little bit low. That was the same one with the rejected takeoff. Yeah, because of the runway incursion. Yep. All right, let's try to do a direct focus and see what happens here. Actually, it's not too far away from us. I think we'll let it get out a little bit further before we... All right, it's going to capture that altitude. We're pretty low. Now we're 5 miles. Let's do it. So we'll hit this button here, and we'll go direct. Yeah, we're going to do a turn here. And we're going to add a little bit of power because we're getting a little bit slow. I am going to put in some flaps, 20 degrees. Oh, that was part of our problem too. It looks like I was in the slap position the whole time. Pro pilot. What would the real Falcon 50EX do at 414 knots with one notch of flaps down? That is the question. All right, has the bot said we're about to land? Because I think it'll ask for, yeah, bye-bye flaps, exactly. Bye-bye plane, I think, too, because it would be like way unstable. Did you have trouble logging into FS Economy? It did stutter, but we were able to finally get in. I think it worked. We'll find out when we get on the ground if the FS Economy actually did work. It'll suck if I can't complete my flight. Extinguisher pulled, flaps down, overspeeding, and I'm still airborne. I know. Can you believe it? 126 knots. I better add some power. All right. We've got LPV lit up. So once we get lined up for runway 22 left, once we get up to the Vocus waypoint, I'm just going to hit approach and see what happens. I can see the runway there. It'll be really cool if this actually does fly the LPV. I'm just gonna hit the APPR button and let's pray. Motor toasted on you. I had to restart engine 1 on the ground. I think I accidentally pulled the fire on the 1, but it was accidental. All right, we got 2.6 miles to Vocus. We're going 165. I'll bring back the power a little bit. I'm going to hit APPR and see what happens. Okay, APPR is hit. Gears coming down. We're 1.5 miles to Vocus. Hopefully it'll turn left here and start down. Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. I don't know what the flap speeds are for this. I got to read up on it. We can probably land with 20 degrees. All right, there is the turn in 8 seconds. I cannot log in. The site will not load. Oh, that's not good. Just when I was doing this FS Economy flight, it's down. Dang it. Maybe the server will take it though. Next to your PFD, right there on the dash. What do you mean? Guess what, boys? It's going down. LPV engaged. Oh, baby. Oh, flap speeds. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, I see that now. All right, we're bringing the power down. Ooh, there's quite a crosswind here. That's awesome. LPV is working. All right, full flaps. Add a little bit of power. I hate these. I want just one piece of glass, not these things blocking my view on crabbing. Add power. Oh, add power. Add power. I'm impressed. This thing is actually following an LPV. I'm super happy about this. Into the sink we go, exactly. There's the predictions. I wouldn't predict very low, to be honest. Because this is the first ever landing
500
in this aircraft. But I better keep my speed up a little bit. Pappies are happy. Flat gears down, 3 green. Use a little bit of rudder. Oh, snack. Reversers in. That's pretty cool. A little crosswind landing there. Let's see if we can make that exit. That was pretty cool. Flaps coming up. Nice drift action. Exactly. Tokyo drift. Thank you, Paddle Out. Thank you, Fresno J. Dad Spect. M9. Thank you. Who won? M9 Aviation wins. Guessing 204. Landing recorded at 205. Ho, 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 ho. That was pretty good. We're sending results to server. It's down. I did not time my FS economy action very well. It would have been a lot of money. If you got the FSE money, honey, I've got your plane to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. All right, we'll turn the landing lights off. Taxi light on. Nav lights on. Any collision can go to red. Oh, anti-ice should have been off a long time ago. It just loaded for you? Great. Should have waited a few seconds. I think it blew up. So you won at 204. Yeah, apparently. What did? It said Tiber and M9 win. Oh, impressive. I'm gonna give you guys a little extra because whenever you get really close, I just add a little extra. This is not going to work, is it? If I had just waited a few seconds more before I... FS economy's down for me still, though. 0 knots, G-force, touchdown 0. Smooth, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we lost the FS economy. All right. Let's taxi into the taxi into the gate. Where is signature? All right, we're going to come up here. We're going to cross runway 22 right or 4 left. And then we'll turn on to Bravo. We'll follow Bravo around the bend down to signature and get our $250 popcorn. I think Max paid a landing fee of $250 here at Boston to land his SR22 with me, and we felt we had to partake in the popcorn to justify that $250 landing fee. I don't know how much of that 250 goes to signature versus the Boston airport, but yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? $250. And then the fuel there was crazy expensive as well. And then we flew up to not long after that we flew up to Canada. And we went and saw Aerosim Gaming up in Ottawa. And then we flew to Halifax, Nova Scotia, and saw Goldsy. That was pretty cool. Just now logged in. I don't think I can restart the client and have it actually work. I don't think it's going to recognize the situation, but can't GA into Boston anymore without prior approval. Massport has all but shut down GA at Boston now. Really, Signature doesn't allow you to go there anymore in a piston? That's I don't like that. Just trying to launch the application. It's not having any lucksy. Come on. Oh yeah, it didn't record the flight. Maybe it did. XP Aviator, how you doing? Within the last 3 months, wow. But you can still get approval, right? You can still call up and say, hey, I want to fly my Cirrus in there. There's only like 5 spaces due to construction. Wow. That's crazy. It's like going to Disneyland. They get you at the gate, then they get you harder now that you're inside the gates. Yeah. There is some limitations during the ramp constructions. Usually just drop-offs and pickups only. Last time I was there, and they let us stay. Really? So the popcorn is probably off the menu. That sucks. Everyone's getting moved to Bedford. Wow. But I'm assuming they're going to still be taking some business jets, of course. GA business jets, I would think. Nothing like some JF while eating carrots, grapes, and peanuts. Carrots, grapes, and peanuts yet again for Mr. XP Aviator. Staying healthy. If you drop off and leave, sure you can get in. I meant GA parking. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that I videotaped the arrival. Have any of you not seen our arrival into Boston? In the real world? I videotaped it. Trying to find Signature. I thought Signature was over here. Maybe I totally spaced where Signature was. I thought it was right over here. Is it straight ahead? Oh yeah, it's right there. There it is. Whoop, there it is. What's a videotape, boomer? All right. Well, I have to give a big shout out to Ramon for making this mod available to me. It's not publicly. It's not in a place where you can just go download it. You have to. You have to private message the guy in order to get the GTN 750 mod for this plane. I'm tempted to get the X-Plane 11 version of this plane just to do a hot comparison. But I'm telling you right now, this plane, the fact that that GTN 750 followed that LPV down into runway 22 left, that was pretty cool. You got to admit, for a plane to follow the plan. And again, I like it in the panel too. I need to test whether or not that squawk code, that transponder works. And I also need to learn this bad boy down here and figure out what to do here. So I'll have to read the forum that's about this this mod. And I also need to learn how to start this plane. And I'm upset that my FS economy all that time wasted. Oh, it took it. Holy snack lips. Look. El LaGuardia to Boston. 5,592. We will win. We will win. It took it. That's amazing. I didn't think it would. I thought it up and just pooped out. See ya, out of here. But it actually made some fair bit of money. Even more cool is when the pilot follows the plan as well. But I didn't. That was the even better part. Is I had flaps up. I was over speeding. Yeah. I had a fire shut down engine 1. Yeah, I'm glad that the flight logged, but again, the website here is having some issues. Anyway, that was pretty cool. I'm going to do a quick replay here. Oh, we also need to end the flight here, so complete the flight on Sim Toolkit Pro. And I'll go over to Chase Plane. We'll do replay, show replay window. Do a couple cameras here.
TAWS available.
Make the new economy so robust to downtime. Yeah, that's a good plan. That scenery doesn't look too bad. Those clouds look fantastic. Oh, that's kind of an interesting right wing view. Oh, that looks pretty good. That's where I started getting a little bit slow. There's a landing gear pitching up. That's kind of a cool view. All right, we'll do it from this view. We'll see how it looked. It may not have been ideal because there is quite a crosswind going on. But for my first ever, I'll take it, I think. We'll find out here in a second.
500.
Not too many business jets have 3 engines, huh? And can you fly on one? That might be kind of interesting.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. $500.
That's pretty cool. You're gonna be making some ortho soon. Is it recommended to use 16? I would use. It depends on how much disk space you have available and how much large of an area you're trying to cover. I mean, ideally 17 is the sweet spot, right? But if you're doing the entire U.S., you don't necessarily need to do flyover states at 17. If you're not going to be flying low and slow, and because 17 and 16 look the same above 12, 15,000 feet, don't you think, guys? I would think so.